part of my horror research, I had to create a survey online and ask members of the audience different questions about horror. So the first question was, what is your gender? And as we can see here, the majority of people answered were female and some answered were male. This tells me that I need to make sure my opening title appeals to the female audience. If we scroll down, the next question is, what is your age? And as we can see, the most category that was answered is 16 to 18. So, and then 24 to 27, and then 28 and over. So the 16 to 18 tells me I need to make sure my open title is appropriate for the young audiences. If we scroll down again, the third question is, what subgenre of horror do you prefer? Now, supernatural and slasher were the least answered. Paranormal and psychological were the most answered. So this tells me that my opening title should have something to do with ghosts, things you can't often see. Next, teen and zombie were least as well. Fourth question was, what situation do you find most scary? So isolated was nearly answered. Darkness and alone were both answered the same, although alone was a little bit more. This tells me that it needs to be in an isolated setting, such as somewhere where you cannot escape. If we scroll down, question 5 is, what element creates a dramatic atmosphere? Now, no one answered diegetic sound effects. Some people answered sudden shot changes, and most people answered soundtrack in the background, so this tells me there needs to be music in the opening title. Question 6 is, what setting do you find most scary? So no one answered underground and rivers, some graveyard, others abandoned location, some empty house, and the most popular, forest. So this tells me it needs to be placed in a forest in a scary setting which is isolated. The next question is, why do you watch horror films? So some said something to do, others like being scared, and the same amount of people said entertainment. And the most popular is not knowing what's going to happen. So this means it needs to be quite grabbing at the start of the sequel. So if you scroll down, the next question is, what horror films are you scared of and why? And we have different answers here. So we have mutilation horror, we have The Pact, it makes me jump and it's really freaky. We have next the Human Centipede messed up film, The Grudge, Mama because it's scary, Nun, Child's Play, which is a Chucky film, The Crazies, Paranormal Activity, the slow progress of the plot and then sudden movements makes me jump. The Exorcist, I find the whole idea really creepy and unnatural, and The Exorcism. So this is mostly all psychological and paranormal, so that is the subgenre that I shall consider.